Murray Walker, welcome to Dubai. Jo Lacey, hello and welcome to the Middle East. Stay tuned, Jacques Villeneuve in the hot seat next. Joining me in the studio, Johnny Herbert. Yeah, 6 cars on the outside of the white line, so we'll have to wait and see what happens when they come back through. Remember, it was an advantage, so they're going to have to figure themselves out in the order of which they started. Formula One's governing body have decided to ban traction control from F1 this season. Racing enthusiasts favoured the new rule, but many drivers are critical about the decision. Johansson then fell further back after a coming together with British legend Johnny Herbert, who eventually retired on lap 12 with engine problems. Yamaha's Valentino Rossi and 250 champion Jorge Lorenzo were absent from the test. Ferrari's special advisor Michael Schumacher believes Renault and BMW can improve this season. He says they can threaten Ferrari and McLaren at the top of the sport. Schumacher made his thoughts known during the annual get-together in the snow in the Italian Alps. Far from fading into the background, the German remains the biggest name in the sport. He's been sought out for his impressions of the year ahead. Senna, as we said, doing his usual and picking up the pace in the last 8 laps. Romain Grosjean steady in 4th with Villa 5th, Ferrenti 6th, Alpine 7th and Sebastian Buemi rounding up the top 8. Gianni, nice to see you at the front once again. What's your hopes for this race?
Quite confident.
So hopefully we'll see another double-header win there from Gianni Morbidelli. Johnny, finally what we've been wanting you to do for so long.
Me too.
Now you were just a couple of points behind 3rd. Jean didn't finish the race today. That potentially means if you do the same again tomorrow, we could see you further up in the championship.
Yep.
And finally, will you send somebody in to try and fiddle with other people's engines?
But I don't need to do that. Just bring it on, boys. Just bring it on.
There we go. Just bring it on, and well done, Johnny Herbert. My favourite Maggie mate, Rod Stewart, here on Classic Hits Radio 2. So, coming up on today's show, we find out what's on the cover and inside this week's Wheels magazine. Keep you up to date with all the latest national and international motorsport news and give you the chance to win with the new Mini Clubman. And Radio 1's DJ Bliss will explain all after this. Bill Medley here on Classic Hits Radio 2. Well, there's plenty of news in motorsport this week with big names like Schumacher, Massa, BMW Sauber, Raikkonen, Hirvonen and Loeb hogging all the headlines. You heard it first here, Michael Schumacher is back in Formula One. Felipe Massa has unbelievably made a good enough recovery to go home today. Sauber is trying to save a BMW F1 and Kimi literally rolled out of a Rally Finland that was incidentally dominated by Mika Hirvonen. All this news and much, much more, including British and German touring cars, FIA GTs, MotoGP, DTM, and of course, NASCAR. Stay tuned, all this up next.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a